Good evening. Welcome to Unwind Friday. It's your girl, Lissa Black, bringing you the heat with a little street.
And it's your girl, Marie Lewis, certified life and health coach, bringing you tools you can use. And we are
Sisters Edifying.
Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
First and foremost, what are you unwinding with? Y'all know me. Y'all know my classic. If you've been here before, I don't even know if I should show y'all no more because y'all already know how I do my classic. Hi. So my classic I'll unwind with on most Unwind Fridays. That is a Michigan wine there. It is 12%. It is a perfect middle.
Could you say it? You never said the name, and it's
I'm sorry. Yes, this is called Winter White. It's a semi-sweet white table wine. I used to do like red wine a lot, and then I started veering toward this winter white table wine.
Can I tell you guys the secret? This white table wine is something. This is a perfect wine to make chicken marinara with because you can saute the mushrooms in. So you
chicken marsala.
No, what it's called at what's that? Not Marcella, but
I know it's
Mandara.
No.
What's it called?
I hit it at my wedding.
I think it is called chicken Mandara. It ain't Marcella. It's the one that I eat at the cheesecake.
Hey, look, we always find something to be different about.
But it's good.
You are in Vegas with your husband chilling.
Oh, you having fun bringing in New Year's.
What's the weather in Vegas? What is the weather in Vegas?
Yeah, God, we had a big snowstorm last weekend, and the temperature got up to like 50 yesterday, and it's all gone. Like we had like 4 feet of snow, and
it melted.
It melted away.
Michigan don't know what it want to do. So, guys, we owe you an apology. Take this drink.
I'm unwinding with me some H2O and a little bit of winter.
Yes. So let me tell you about this apology we owe y'all. So due to everything happening in the midst of the holidays, y'all, I was just like kicking it because I had worked from home like a few of the days before Friday. Because normally I only work from home on Friday. So my schedule was like, okay, it's Friday. I'm working from home. But I worked from home for a few days before Friday. And it's Friday, y'all, Friday evening. I'm kicking it on the phone with my other sister, Teresa. And I look up and I'm like, we missed Unwind Friday. And at this point, it's like 8:40, almost 9 o'clock. So I'm like, oh, man. So I wrote her like, oh, man, we missed Unwind Friday. She's like, you know what? I didn't even think about it either. So we are sorry, guys. We apologize.
Charge it to our mind, not our heart. Yes. We was planning for our annual Christmas party we had, and then we had all those days off. We just was relaxing. But anyway, how was you guys' holiday? We apologize, but I want to show you cute that we were gonna do last week. We was gonna unwind with hot chocolate. So these cute little hot chocolate bundles that we have, it has hot cocoa. And it has chocolate chocolate chips in it, and marshmallows. And you see, made like a reindeer. These were cute stocking stuffers. These out, but we didn't get to come on. And these would just be cute, just to pass out to people. And it tastes really good if you guys was to mix up one a nice hot cocoa with the extra chocolate. It'd be a chocolate cocoa if you really like chocolate.
And it's in layers. I love the layers.
Yeah.
So let me just, because for you guys who can't see, it's hot chocolate right here, and then there are some chocolate chips in this area, and then marshmallows. How cute is that? I think that is so cute for just arts and crafts with your children. You guys, you know how we go. We're in the house this time of year, especially us Midwestern. The people that's in the Midwest or in places that's prone to get snow. Little things like this is like
we passed these out to the students, and they were so excited to get them.
And we got a little pen on here.
And it had a little pins so they put styles on there, like on your blazer if you like blazers, like I do. I
like ponchos
and things like that.
Blazers, all of that.
So you can take it and like put it here.
Yes, look at it.
And y'all know I like got style, baby. Got style.
Okay. We put on our little pin.
A little brooch or pin. You just snap it right on your blazer.
This is an example of it on the blazer and a poncho.
So that you can have it in an example of the poncho, and it just says style. So those are cute things. So that's what we want to do is just apologize for that. So you guys, New Year's is Sunday. The new year starts Sunday.
Ready?
And I want to know, are you guys ready? Have you guys begin setting your goals for the New Year's? Because goal setting is so important. You know, I was having a conversation with Melissa. You know what bothered me? Because it's people who be on Facebook making fun of people who set goals. Like New Year resolutions. New Year resolutions is nothing but setting goals for the new year. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Now people are like, oh, you still the old you. You're not the new year. You not know new you. Oh, you are a new you if you accomplish if you experience growth this year.
Yes.
You are a new improved you. You still have the same characteristics. You have you just became a better person if you accomplish goals.
Yes.
So I would like for you guys to go ahead and comment what goals that you set for 2022 that you accomplished this year.
Yes. And guys, goals is also so important because goals push you forward. Imagine going somewhere you have never been before with no directions and no map. That is life without goals, because goals is a measuring stick for you. It tells you where you're going and how to get there. If you do not have goals, then you're going to be quick to veer from that path.
Absolutely. So the people who make fun, if you notice, y'all, it's a trend. If you pay attention. I pay attention, y'all. I'm a very observant person, so I always pay attention. The people who make fun of people who said New Year's resolution, they literally find themselves in the same place as they was the year before, because they have not planned to do anything different.
Yes.
They just happy being, but they're not really happy being them, because you hear them complain all year long. So they're not happy with where they're at, but they just they just won't accept. If they accept guidance and when everything was a joke, they can experience growth. Because just a pinch of growth is a big deal. Mm-hmm. Even if, let's say, your goal for the year was to drink more water and you did that, you accomplished something. Yes. You're a better you. You want to know why you're a better you? Because water cleanses your organs. It makes you stronger. It cleanses your skin, keeps you hydrated, your hair hydrated. So you looking better.
Yes. And even small or big goals, it does not matter, guys. Mm-hmm. Just set obtainable, realistic goals. The more realistic your goals are, you are going to be more likely to stick to them. Yeah. One of my favorite sayings are, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail.
Absolutely.
That's how it works, guys.
So goal setting, goal setting is just identification of long-term and short-term goals. You want to start off always with short-term goals, because they are stepping stones to those long-term goals, you guys. So we want to get into showing you guys how goal setting works, because clearly people don't know how they work. That's why they make fun of people who do it. Because if they knew how it worked, they wouldn't make fun of people setting New Year's resolutions. Mm-hmm. Do you agree?
I agree.
If they knew how goal setting worked. So when you categorize your goals, you want to base them on the amount of time it takes to accomplish them. So that's where the long term and the short term and the long term come into effect. Like, for example, a short-term goal is like graduating a trade school or completing a certification, like what was it, the nurse's aid and things like that. Culinary arts school, cosmetology school, dialysis tech, pharmacy tech. Those are short-term goals, but they lead to bigger things. Because I have cousins who started off as a dialysis tech, and now she's an RN now. And I have another one who's going to be RN in 2023. That was the short-term goal that my cousins accomplished to get to their bigger goals of becoming a registered nurse. And we just want to say we're so proud of you guys, and we love you, Monique and Rashida.
Yes.
Yeah. So go ahead and let them know about.
So when it comes to goals, I always believe that, like I said, they got to be realistic. They got to be obtainable, because even when you start your goal, if you just jump right into it, if you try to run before you walk, before you crawl, then again, I feel like it's not going to be as maintainable. So when you get your goals, write them down. Because sometimes we kind of forget, and we're like, what was it? Like, we'll be so ready. We be fired up at the beginning of the year. Like she said, some people use don't say, I think what puts a bad taste in people's mouth is the new year, new me. Instead of new year, improved me, better me. Something like that, I feel like it's just, it gives that
Well, but I just don't see why it gives that, because it is. If I made a New Year's resolution to lose weight and I lose 50 pounds, I'm feeling like a new me. I'm in a whole new size. I'm looking better. I'm feeling like a new baby. It's a new me stepping out this summer. So I don't understand why they're upset about it, because I'm feeling like a new me.
Whatever.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I mean,
when you accomplish something big in your life, no matter how small it is to somebody else, you feel like a new you.
Yeah.
When you graduate from a program, you feel like I'm a registered nurse now. I'm a new me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50 pounds down. I'm a new me. I could wear size 14 now. You know what I'm saying? I was in a 20, you know? So it is how you feel on the inside. So for it to offend anybody is,
I don't know. I don't think
it's something within themselves.
Right. I
feel because they ain't never did nothing make them feel like.
I feel like whatever saying fits you best is going to put you at your best self. What's going to make you set goals and stick to those goals, and use that terminology. Like I'm like the USPS commercial. If it fits, it ships. If it fits you, let it go. You know what I mean? Let it go for you. Because if people say new me, new year, new me, hey, if that's going to get you where you need to go, honey, new year, new you. New year, improve me. If that's gonna get you,
well, I want to just give a good example.
Go ahead.
So, say, like, we got a sister who always renovate her house, but say you decide I want to, even though it's the same house, right? Mm-hmm. And you just
that's what I say. If it fits, it ships. Because for me, I feel like it's an improved.
I would feel like, oh, this is a new house. Now this is a new room. If I was to take my room and build me a walk-in closet, paint it, I'm feel like this is a new room now.
It's additions and improvements. That's what I say. That's what I'm saying. Like if it fits, it ships. Because like for you, it's like it's a new house. But for me, it's like it's an improvement to the house. Like it's still a good house, and it always was a good house, and it's on a strong foundation. Now I've added some things, and now it's even better. It's the best version of my house. You know what I mean? It's a better version of my house. But
I get it. We can see it from two different perspectives without judging somebody else's perspective.
Yes, but goals hold you accountable.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys, short-term goals can usually be accomplished within a year or less. So you remember when you're setting your goals, you want to categorize them short-term, long-term goals, because these is important. So short-term goals, remember, can usually be accomplished within, like me as a coach, I like to set goals up in 3-month increments, like 90 days, 6 months. Then you get to the half and then do it again to build. And then so you can see the growth of these stepping stones. It allows you the stepping stones and it encourages you to keep going until you get to those long-term goals.
All right, guys, what's your encouraging title? New year, new me, new year, improve me. What is the title that gets you going? What's that thing that gets you motivated? Like, all right, I'm about to do it this year. This year is my year. Like, this is going to be the year of change, the year of growth, the year I'm coming for everything God said I can have.
Me personally, I like New Year, New Me. See, I'm one of them.
You a New Year, New Me.
I'm a New Year, New Me.
I'm like, New Year, improve me. I would do better than I did.
And even though I say that, I do feel like it's really an improved you, a better version of you. It's not really okay. I didn't dip myself and now I'm brand new or something. Yeah. But if I get rich, like I'm planning to New Year, New Me, baby, you know what I'm saying? Because that means, I got
going to Dr. Miami
to things that I did not have before. So I just want y'all to know, New Year, New Me, if I make it to be my millionaire like I'm planning. So you guys, long-term goals, more improve you. I had somebody say more improve. Let's put that comment up there.
On, more.
So somebody term that they have is more improved me. And that is a good term too. More improved me. So 2023, you're going to see a more improved me. And that's a good saying to keep telling yourself more, because it's going to remind you that's your foundation, more improved me. So now when you set your goals around that, more improved me, what are your goals that's going to create a more improved you for 2023? That's what I would like you to think about. What are some of the short-term goals, starting with the short-term, that is going to make me a more improved me for 2023? And then think about the long-term ones. What are some of the long-term goals that's going to make me a more improved me for the years to come?
Yes, because when you think about goals, you have to understand that goals in forms of actions. When you have goals, you're saying to yourself, these are going to be the actions that I am going to take to be the best me, the new me, and more improved me. So that informs of action.
I love you too.
Love you.
You guys, long-term goals are measured by larger increments of time, such as 2, 5, or 10 years, or even longer. Because some of them take even longer to get there, especially if you're building something big. Say a person who building a house, sometimes big houses take longer. Sometimes you get them done within a year or 2 years. Or like us, the school, the goal that we have for the school. We've been working on this goal for like 4 years now. So it was a long-term goal. You know, the whole school was a long-term goal, but it's different things that comes with it that become, long-term goals too, you guys. So give them an example of a long-term goal.
Let's see. When I first was going to get into my professional career, and when I was starting I set a 5-year goal plan. And when I was in my early 20s, and I was like, you know what? In this amount of years, I'm going to graduate with my degree. I'm going to get married. I'm going to buy a house. And I put all those things into perspective, and I wrote those down when I was going to do those, and I start working toward those. So getting my bachelor's degree, getting married, buying me a house, having my children, all those are part of my 5-year plan. So guys, you can have a 5-year plan, a longer term goal, but you can have little goals inside of there. And it all leads up to that.
Yeah, stepping
stone. That entire one goal is to be a better you altogether. So for me, my next long-term goal is going to be building a house. So I have this business I've been working on. So when I move into my next chapter of my career, as you know, the situation I'm currently in, as I'm moving into the next chapter of my career, my next goal is to do some financial literacy work, which is creating a living trust. Guys, learn about living trust. I'm going to create a living trust. I'm going to let that living trust have a whole life insurance policy on all of us. And we're going to go from there. And anyway, I'm going to build me a house. And then that's my long-term goal, my 5-year goal.
And so, you guys, like she said, and here's an example that I had put up. Example of long-term goal could be opening up a restaurant after you finish your certification from culinary school, or those who we had a conversation before. I had some on here wanting to open a bakery and things like that. Because most certification courses like culinary school and things only take 6 months to a year, and so those can be your short-term goals to get to that big-term goal of opening up a restaurant. You don't want to open up a restaurant before you finish the short-term goal, because then it could be really stressful, because having a business, you really have to give all your focus to it. So if you're trying to go to school at the same time and make this business work, something's going to fall by the wayside, and you need that culinary art certification to be the chef up inside, just so you can learn and get more things. So
basically, goal set priority.
Yes. So that's what you guys want to do. So the goal, you guys comment one of your goals for 2023.
2023 is
coming. And let us know.
Are y'all ready?
Let us know. Is it a short-term goal or is it a long-term goal for you? So comment the goal, you guys. Because me and Melissa's gonna give you a way to, to check to see if these goal settings are effective. We're gonna give you 5 tips, ways to see if your goal setting is effective and it's gonna work for you this year, and or just give it to you so you can know, okay, this is the roadmap that I should take.
And that's what I was gonna say next. I also want to say a goal is simply a dream until you action it. You have to action it. You got to say, okay, this is my goal, and this is how I'm going to get there. These are the steps I'm going to take to get to this goal, to make this goal happen. Otherwise, it's just a dream.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of anybody. I see people who be in fantasies of who they are, and then they get hurt and offended because they fantasize. Because if you have a goal, if you have a dream, but you never set goals to get there, it's a fantasy.
Moving to Texas in June. That's kind of short.
Long-term goal, moving to Texas in June. Actually, that right there is a short-term goal, because that's less than a year.
Yeah.
If you plan on leaving this June, that's a short-term goal right there.
Yeah. I have a short-term goal of creating
lifelong habits. Okay. You know what? I don't know who this is talking to us.
Let me look on Facebook.
Tell us who you are, because you have to accept the stream.
What
guys, so
happened
we
is,
see your name.
yeah, we look through that's Reese.
Oh, cousin. Okay, hey, cousin.
Let me see. Oh wait, that's something else. My bad. Sorry. Nope. Let me go back. Okay, so that was Benita. That's Diet.
All right, so we have Diane. He says long-term goal is moving to Texas in June, which is actually can be considered a short-term goal because how quick it's coming up. So that's a short-term goal. A long-term goal would be like, I'm gonna be there in like about a year and a half or something. So that's a short-term goal if you plan on leaving in 6 months. And then he also said, life.
That's Benita.
Oh, Benita, having a short-term goal of creating lifelong habits. All righty. That one right there can be short or long time, which is good. All of us should work on, creating, lifelong habits that are beneficial and good and healthy for us. Absolutely. So those are good. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys so much for sharing.
So what's up with those 5 tips, Marie?
Oh, I think I'm about to give it to you. So, goal setting is identification of, where I get y'all, I'm in the wrong thing. I already told y'all that. Girl. So let's determine whether your goal setting is affected by asking. We want you to ask yourself these 5 quick key questions. 1, are there specific skills I would need to learn in order to meet my goal? So are there specific things you need to know? Like, Diet, you moving to Texas. Do you know what area you moving to? Do you know how much it's gonna cost to make that move? Do you know, like, it's just, it's just
I would say look up the crime rate, the schools, the area you're gonna be in, what's gonna be around it.
I would visit it. Those are some things that you need to know before you move somewhere. Because I see a lot of people who pop up and move and then they end up back, or they end up in worse situations that don't be beneficial for them. But like kind of making, like, when you move, it can be a long-term goal, but in the short-term goals would be making sure I have enough money so when I get there, that we're not hurting when we get there, because it's a lot of money to move and somewhere else, and making sure I have all the resources that I need when I get there, and knowing the resources that's available in that city.
And I've seen people who reached out to people they know moved there. Like, for an example, Texas was my family, my immediate family, in our future, but
for a summer house for me, though.
For us. But our plan is to we visited. My husband grew up in Texas before, so we know the area that we're going to be around. We know what areas not to go through too. And then when I transition there, like we looked up crime rate, we looked up schools, we made sure, making sure it's diverse. Diversity is very important for me.
And for the kids, because it can break a kid down.
Yeah, I don't want my kids in a predominantly anything school. I want my kids to be in a diverse setting, because that's important.
Yeah. So number 1, just, are there specific skills I would need to learn in order to meet my goal of whatever that goal is? Yeah. Number 2 is the information I need to reach my goal. Is the information I need to reach my goal readily available?
Yeah.
You need to make sure you need the information you need to, say, like building a house. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to own my land with this house, or am I just gonna, build a house somewhere? Just different things you need to know, whatever that goal is.
Yes, and you got to make sure you're gonna stay on budget.
Exactly.
And you got to figure out what kind of loan you want. Do you want to? Because some people are building barndominiums, and it's different loans that you can get for that. Where is it cheaper? Anyway,
and even opening up a business.
Going in March, though.
Okay. Even opening up a business, you want to know how much is this going to cost me. I had a student who didn't know. She came to me in my office and said, "Well, Marie, somebody told me about, I need to know my overhead costs. What that mean?" I said, "Your overhead costs me how much everything's going to cost you before you know what I'm saying, can make some money off of it.
And you got to figure out who your target audience is.
You got to know how much money, when you open a business, how much money is it going to take to run this business? How much money would it take for me to make a profit? from this business. So some people just open business without even knowing. It's people who got business open right now that we talk to who didn't even know that part. Like, no, you need to, when you research anything that you set a goal for, especially if it's a big goal, you need to research it and you need to know, because a lot of people go into it and then they can't make it through the first. They gone within 6 months.
And then you need to track your progress. Where you're at now, where you want to be in a couple months, where you want to, you depending on how long, if it's a short term or long term goal, you need to track your progress
and be consistent.
Yes.
The consistency is going to get you to success in any goal that you make for yourself. So number 3, am I willing to seek out a mentor or a coach to enhance my learning? Are you willing to seek help from somebody who done it before, somebody who has information on it? Or are you one of those prideful people who think, oh, I can do this on my own? It is nothing wrong with seeking help. All people do, even the richest people have mentors.
Yeah,
and coaches.
Unfortunately, we live in a world. I did it by myself.
It's people who won't even. They'll share somebody. They won't even share a person's business name. I'll never ever be ashamed if I supported somebody's business, or if that person fed anything into me, be ashamed to tag their business, to share their business with anybody, because it's important, because I want them to share my business name and what I do. So you want to make sure that you just willing to get the help you need to, even if it's a small goal, willing to seek out help so you can be successful.
Yeah.
Number 4, what is the best method or approach to accomplish my goal? Knowing the best method or approach to accomplish the goal that you're going into. Never jump into nothing blind. You got to be, what is it called? What is it called?
You gotta say a little more. I mean, a little more context.
Oh, I can't get it out.
Massage it. Wait,
like just knowing, like having to put, like you said, a map. Goal setting is like a map, like having like a thing.
And tracking your progress and recognizing your progress. Because if you don't recognize it, you can get discouraged.
Yeah. So just having like an approach to it. Like how am I going to approach this goal right here? How I'm gonna go about doing it? How I'm going to accomplish it.
Yeah.
Knowing those answers to that goal, and that help you accomplish. And number 5, you guys, am I open to finding better ways of putting my plan into practice? So, and this is really work. Say some of you guys didn't finish your goals for 2023, right? It just didn't work out for you. Are you open to finding a better way to put that goal into practice? Maybe the methods that you tried wasn't efficient enough. Maybe they just didn't work out. It's time to reevaluate it. Reevaluate to see, was this goal for me? Was this in my purpose? Was this a part of my purpose for my life? If it wasn't, you want to go ahead, toss it out and see God, meditate, and come up with another plan of action.
And also, what I think, like, if you have a team or a circle that you trust with your goals, discussing it with them can open up different outlooks, different perspectives, and it can probably give you better information or longer. Because sometimes we think of the path from A to Z is like this, but somebody probably already been through that path. And they can get you right over all them other alphabets and get you there faster. So discussing it with your team and people that you trust, saying, this is where I'm going. This is my plan to get here. What do you think? So I think that is definitely something. And you want to retire before this October. Wow. That's great. That's amazing.
Yes. And
so what are you planning? Like, and so for you, your retirement, do you have something else like, well, this is what I'm going to do in the meantime of retiring. This is what I'm doing to prepare for retirement. And once I'm retired, keeping yourself content. Because I know a lot of people, when they get to that retirement, they get bored. They get bored. They're like, man, I missed what I did. And they find themselves trying to find something to keep them content or keep them busy. Do you have like a plan in that aspect?
Yeah, like, what am I going to do, like, if I get bored with retirement?
That's great. That's huge, because for our generation, I feel like we can't retire. Man, we cannot, like, right now they got our age. We got to be 68 to retire to get.
And they want to move it to 70-something.
And they want, like, that's crazy. I mean, people still be healthy, and, like, people who take care of themselves still be healthy and out there getting it.
But I'm trying to be in a camper, traveling all over. living on.
But I don't want to wait till I'm so.
I'm gonna turn to a gypsy.
Like I don't want to be
I'm
like.
just
I want to travel when I'm young and I can enjoy and I can stay woke at least to 9.
I can't stay woke now.
That's why I say at least to 9, 9:30.
I'll be up. That's why, y'all. That's why every time he touched something soft,
Okay.
I'll be like, oh, I'm about to turn to a Kruger. Just
oh, not a Kruger. It's so funny how everybody's so different. Like, girl.
October is your birthday month too, so I think that'd be so dope to retire. You know, you should have a big
birthday
retirement
party.
All righty. So you said, well, I retired from teaching and I'm an administrator at the church. I would like to volunteer, but no more administrative. Yeah, having your own, like, you know,
just do what you
want to do. Like, I want to
time.
volunteer to be on your own terms and not stuck to something.
Yeah.
I like living my life on my own terms. I think I was born to do that.
All right, well.
You guys. So you guys, with goal setting, you wanted to categorize your goals. Remember, categorize your goals from, long-term to short-term goals. Make sure that they are reasonable goals that's attainable for you. Don't make nothing, like the Bible tells us, you have to drink milk before you can eat meat. You gonna choke. Well, the Bible don't say that part right there, but you know what I'm saying? But it does say, babies have milk grown up to like young, so it's like a baby. Think about a baby. A baby can't start off on solid food. A baby starts off on milk, then it starts off on purees, and then meat, table food. So that's how a goal is too. Like, you start off on milk. That's your first short-term goal. Then you start off on purees, then you start off on meat, because it takes a little bit more for effort for it. Every step to those goals from short to long takes a lot more effort. So you want to make sure you do that. And after you do that, after you figure out what goals you want to have for the year, and which some of y'all already shared, and that's awesome that you guys have already been setting goals, you want to ask yourself again these 5 questions. Are there specific skills I would need to learn in order to meet my goals? Oh, then you're supposed to be, what I'm saying. Really
you want me to something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as she said, number 1, she already read that. Number 2, is the information I need to reach my goals readily available? Number 3, am I willing to seek out a mentor or a coach to enhance my learning? Number 4, what is the best method or approach to accomplish my goals? And then last but not least, number 5, am I open to finding better ways of putting my plan into practice?
So ask yourself those questions and answer them. Answer them, you guys. If the questions are yes to all of them, I can't wait to hear about it, you guys. I can't hear about your success in 2023. Don't let the naysayers y'all's gonna be a lot of them coming up. They probably already on there right now. I seen them making fun of people who making resolutions. Resolutions are nothing but goals. It's important to set goals. The people who don't set goals, they find themselves in the same place every year. We don't want to be on the hamster wheel. We don't want to suffer from the hamster wheel effect where we're running around in circles and not getting anywhere. We want to be moving forward. In order to be moving forward, to become who you want to be, who God created you to be, you have to set goals.
And you got to try. Yes is an answer. Failure is an answer.
No is an answer.
No is the answer. That's what I said. Like, success is an answer. Failure is an answer. But never trying is never an answer.
Never an answer.
So get out there. Create your goals. Do your vision boards. Do whatever it takes to get you where you want to be.
You guys, this year I will be doing vision board parties. If anybody want me to host one for them, just hit me up. Let me know. I won't be creating a new vision board because I have so much on my old vision board that I haven't accomplished yet. So I will be focusing on that, but I still will be helping people who's ready to create a new one, who never created one, create their vision boards.
So fun, guys.
So
thank you so much for joining us, guys. As always, if you have a topic or something that you would like to discuss, drop it in the comments or inbox myself or Marie or in our group. We will do the research for you and bring it before you. Thank you so much for joining us for Unwind Friday. We will see you next Friday.
Yes.
And we hope you have a wonderful weekend.